Hi there guys, I'm Stuart from Marshall Music, and tonight on Stu Chats I have two guests with me. A wonderful young artist by the name of Stefani and Mr. Jono Johansen, who's getting married.
Yes.
And has a baby on the way. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I just found out now off camera. Very exciting news. Awesome.
Yeah, very much so.
Awesome. Stefani's a young artist who has just released her single Hold On 5FM. She is a brand new Marshall Music Endorsee and brand ambassador. And we're very excited to have you here. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, awesome. So let's just talk a little bit about your background, your growing up with music. How did you get into singing?
Okay, so I actually started within like the dancing industry. That's actually where I started in the entertainment side of things when I was very young. I did Latin and ballroom and hip hop. I competed for South Africa, so I went pretty far with the whole dancing thing. And then there was a competition, was a Hannah Montana singing competition at Greenstone Shopping Centre. And my godmother, I was 12.
Okay.
And my godmother told me I had to do it. So I did it and I won. And that was when I decided that music was the thing for me. I'd been writing poetry like all my life, so it's a way to put my words down, and then I started making music from it, and that's kind of just how it all rolled out.
Okay, perfect. And I mean, do you have a musical family, or was it just
So actually, my dad wanted to be a musician. He used to play guitar and sing, but his parents were like, no, that's not going to work. So he didn't. But that's basically, it's just him, and then his side of the family. I'm Portuguese, South African. In Portugal, they play instruments and they're pretty musical, so I think I get it from them.
Yeah, good.
So,
you're very lucky.
Thank you.
You know, it's in Europe and America, it's like a culture of music, and I think in South Africa, it's not kind of like that way,
it's not as big of a deal, I think.
Yeah. Quickly, a little bit of background, Jono.
Yes.
Tell us about your musical upbringing. I mean, you were a finalist in The Voice a couple of years back.
Yeah, that was a couple of years back, but music started, my journey started a long time before that. I was 6 years old, and I'll never forget it. My mom had just bought a DVD of Queen performing live at Wembley, and it was just amazing. It was such an incredible concert, and Brian May was like my absolute hero. And from then on, I just wanted to start playing guitar. So I begged my parents, please get me a guitar, and then they did. So I started with guitar lessons when I was 7, and it was actually my guitar teacher who found out I could sing. And I did a very similar competition to you when I was 12.
Okay.
It was the Dross Kids Superstar competition. So the Dross restaurants, or the Dross restaurants.
That's way better than the Hannah Montana competition.
I mean,
they're just on opposite sides of the Boerewors curtain, like. But yeah, so it was a national competition. I was still living down in Durban back then, and we actually did the final up in Pretoria, in Silver Lakes, and it was so awesome because I was a 12-year-old kid, and then there were like 1,500 people there, and for me that was a lot of people, and I freaked out because I won as well. And I then recorded a 10-track album that was part of the prize, and like 100,000 rand as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was a great little competition that kind of kick-started my career.
Yeah, fantastic.
No one will ever hear that album.
That bad, eh?
No, it was actually really cool. But it was all covers, and it was before my voice broke. And before my voice broke, I was a desk hand. So I was singing Celine Dion and Kelly Clarkson on that album.
Okay.
Yeah. So I would not.
I would like to hear that album. I just want to say I got an Xbox, so it's not as great.
You won an Xbox.
I got it. Yeah, I won an Xbox.
Well, that's a cool prize.
No, I mean it was cool at 12.
All right, so anyone who can find Jono Johansen's album that he recorded when he was 12 will give you 1,000 rand gift voucher at Marshall Music. Now, how did you guys meet? I mean, just before you said, I mean, you've made a great choice with Jono. I mean, fantastic music. You play piano as well, don't you? I mean, so how did you guys meet, and what's happening with you guys musically?
How we met? Well, so we met on. Do you want me to? I'll
go for it. Yeah.
So we met actually super random. We were both asked to audition for We Will Rock You. It's a theatre production. I think we both come sort of from a theatre background. We have like a theatre background, and we were asked to go. And just literally while sitting there, waiting to go in, we just started chatting. And I told Jono briefly that I was, working on a single and that, and we kind of just spoke. And then we saw each other again at Writers Round, and we were like, hey, like, I know you.
Yeah.
Like, I know you too. And then, I asked Jono to join me at the next Writers Round to, like, accompany me as a guitarist. And, we just found we work really well together.
Yeah.
So that's basically just how it,
Okay.
Yeah, it's
And now I hear a rumor that you may be collabing on a music. Okay.
It may or may not be happening. You'll never know until it
We
comes out.
shall
in a
neither
few months'
confirm nor
time.
deny.
Okay. Watch the space.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Be nice. Be nice.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah.
That'll be really cool. I mean, it's so awesome when you, as musicians, we meet a lot of people, and you meet a lot of different musical minds, and it's very rare when you get together musically, and it just kind of like puzzles together.
It is rare. Very rare. Yeah. Most.
Because I mean, Steph has got a very unique voice. It sits, I think, quite far outside of the norm of what you're hearing on radio today, which I think is why it's so incredible.
Yeah.
Because hearing the same monotonous kind of voices gets boring after a while.
Yeah.
So she brings in this new, different kind of culture and style into dance music that can actually work in a radio-friendly way.
Yeah, cool. Sounds great.
So playing that is like super fun because there's so much energy behind like the story that we're telling.
Yeah,
So it's
cool.
a lot of fun.
Cool. And then tell us about this new single, Hold On.
Yes. So the single was written at a time, I went through a pretty tough breakup. And it was written actually at a time where I started to come out of the black hole. And I found all the reasons that kept me holding on. And so the song, within the lyrics, you can hear that. And also within the cover art and the artwork, you can kind of see there's different little things, little moments, moments with friends, moments with loved ones, the moments that I just had on my own that I've kind of put into that. And it's all the reasons I kept holding on. There's a lot of metaphors within the artwork as well, one of which is a wedding dress. People who know me will know why it's there. But I kind of want my listeners to take from it what they want. I want them to be able to look at that and listen to the music and think of the reasons why they hold on, whichever situation they've gone through. And that's kind of like, that's basically what it is about.
Okay. Awesome. I wish you all the best with this
Thank you.
single. Awesome. Released on 5FM last week, I think.
Yes, we're going to be doing a debut and exclusive interview as well.
Brilliant.
So there's
Brilliant.
things happening.
Okay. And now tell me,
Yes.
I've also heard a rumor that there is a record deal in the pipeline.
Yes, so actually...
An international label?
Yeah, so it's an
Yeah.
international label. I won't give too much away,
Yeah.
but they're in Germany,
Yeah.
and they are interested in distributing it there.
So that's why you're wearing the German colours today.
It's not, okay. I just thought it looked cool, but okay. So that's very exciting.
Okay.
And then I also have more music on the way. I will
Okay.
be releasing another single in the next couple of weeks, and an EP by the end of the year. So I've
Okay.
been working, it's been a work in progress for like a year now,
Okay.
well actually more so than that. So
And where have you been recording it?
I've been recording it with a producer. It's actually a friend of mine. I started out with him about 5 years back, just
Okay.
randomly. It's a studio in Roodepoort, Krugersdorp side. And then I do vocals with Barry Burke. He's helping me out with that. And the mastering is with Rogan, who I've just actually
Rogan
got it
Kelsey.
from. Yes, I
He's the
actually,
best.
Champion.
The
Yeah.
person I actually referred me to him was Jono. So
Okay.
funny at that audition.
I'll
So,
never get any of my music mastered by anyone else.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
He's awesome.
yeah, he was also, he mastered all of the stuff that I released after The Voice, and the quality was just
Yeah, he's the
phenomenal.
best.
So there's a couple of people obviously on board with that.
Now also, you're what, 23 years old? I'm very impressed with you. You have your own. You have your own marketing social media company.
Yes, well, it's
Called
actually
Feel
not.
Good?
Yeah, so Feel Good is actually not the marketing and social media. It's
Okay.
a retail and distribution store.
Okay.
But the whole aim with Feel Good is the slogan is look good, feel good, do good. So behind every product we provide, there's a do good factor. So we've got one product at the moment. It's imported from Australia. It's underwear, but special kind of underwear for women for that time of the month. And we actually go once a year. We get people and sponsors to sponsor the underwear to underprivileged girls so that they can go to school. So that's one of our main projects. Yeah.
Fantastic. We'll put links to that in the description below of the video. And then tell us about We Can. You're
Yes,
also
we can.
involved?
So yes, we can is actually a campaign that was brought about by Monica van der Westhuizen, who is actually also helping with PR. She's amazing. She's also one of my very good friends.
Okay.
She
is amazing,
she
yeah.
is amazing. And she started the campaign and she got me on board. And it's basically about women empowerment in motorsports, in music, in every aspect of life. We just really want to uplift the women in our country and all over the world. And that's basically what it is about. And it's, yes, we can.
Yeah, awesome. So now, Jono, what are you up to apart from Stephanie? Are you...
I'm making some headroom in my solo career as well. I'm busy
Okay.
recording a new single that I'm going to be releasing in the next month or so, which I'm very excited for. It's something completely different to anything I've ever released before,
Okay.
but I think it's going to be very exciting. Imagine Ed Sheeran and Rag and Bone Man get locked in a room,
Okay.
and things
Yeah,
happen, and like
yeah.
this little love child comes out, and that is my that is my vision for the song, and I think it's getting there really well. We're also using Marshall Studios to record it.
Okay.
Marshall Studios are really new. But I mean, the guys that work there are super passionate. The equipment that they've got there is next level. Obviously, it's Marshall.
Yeah, cool.
But
Cool.
yeah, the equipment is great, and just the vibe recording in there is so awesome.
Okay.
So yeah, we're making headroom on that, and then I've got a couple of dance singles that I'm also going to be releasing in the next couple of months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
With
so-
vocals?
Yes, yeah, most definitely, yeah. So it's actually with a friend of mine down in Durban, Tim Lewis, who's an amazing saxophonist and also a great DJ, and he's got this thing going down there with his solo DJ career. He's making some really big moves down that side. So I'm quite excited to collaborate with him. We actually went to high school together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, lekker. Now, because this is Marshall music and this is a bit of we sometimes talk gear. It's sometimes boring to not like.
Ooh,
I do
great,
play
yeah.
piano, by the way. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna
Okay.
put it
No,
out
we
there.
don't talk about pianos.
Just wanted
We
to
only
say.
talk about guitars.
Okay,
Barry's
sorry.
going to kill you.
Quickly, we're just going to geek out quickly on guitar stuff. What gear are you using at the moment?
So I'm using some really exciting stuff. At the moment, a guitar, everything I actually have I got from you, believe it or not. Well,
Good.
actually, you should believe it. But, well, you sold it to me.
Yeah. Okay.
The Taylor 326 CE,
Yes,
which is awesome, the
lovely.
Grand
Sunburst
Symphony.
one, yeah.
Yeah, it's actually, well, it's kind of a dark, bare wood.
Mahogany
yeah.
sunburst. Yeah.
Yeah, it's made from a Tasmanian blackwood, which is just, it resonates so well. It's amazing. And then I'm using an RC300 loop pedal at the moment,
Right.
which I'm absolutely in love with because I'm creating the environment of a band without actually having to have one there with me.
We're
Which is
using that
It's
with
very
Stephanie
cool.
as well.
Yeah.
yes, which is
Cool.
what's made it really cool because
Yeah.
we can create the same environment, that same vibe and energy that the song needs with just a guitar and,
Yeah.
and a microphone plugged
really
into it for
cool.
harmonies. It's phenomenal.
How quickly did you master the RC300?
Pretty quickly,
pick it
actually.
up?
I mean, it's because I had the Flashback X4 before that I
Okay.
was using, which was a lot more difficult to use to create the same
Yeah.
amount of
Yeah,
layers. I couldn't put vocals through there though.
People think
unfortunately.
that the fewer buttons, the easier it is, but it's actually wrong. The more buttons,
The more
the
buttons you
easier
have to
it is.
push, the easier it becomes.
Yeah.
Because I mean, what I do is I subsidize the channels on there, the recording channels, because there's 3 recording tracks. So I use number 1 for like guitar stuff. I'll use the second one for my percussion.
Yeah.
And then I use the third one for my backing vocals because you can actually adjust the levels of each track, and you can also put effects to those specific tracks as well. So I
Yeah,
can
yeah,
put
yeah.
verb on my backing vocals, for example, and it won't affect the other 2 channels, which is really cool. I mean, it makes your life really easy if you know how to use it, and you can create some really, really cool sounds.
Very nice. Yeah, you must be loving him.
That's great. So I'm just like, woo, woo,
Yeah, more of that, more of that. Okay, that's enough tech talk now.
Okay.
all
Can
right.
I say one more thing? Very
Yeah.
quick. One more thing.
Yeah.
We were here on Saturday doing like a performance here in the parking lot, which was awesome.
so much
It was
fun.
really cool.
Yeah.
And so I use an SM58 all the time. It's my industry. I think it is the industry standard. And we tried out the TM58, which is like a replica, which is much cheaper. It's like
Super
$500
Lux.
bucks. Yeah.
Super Lux.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the TM58, and it was so close. I thought that she was actually using an SM until one of the guys actually told me, "How do you like the replica?" I'm like, "What?"
Okay,
Yeah, no, it was brilliant.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
do
they're
some
good,
stuff
good little
like
things.
Yeah. Okay.
Very good little things.
Yeah.
So, what should we? Let's talk about your social media handle. I mean, apparently you've got like how many?
10,000
10,000 Instagram followers. That's incredible.
It's just, I've done.
fantastic.
Thank you. I've done a lot of social media marketing for different companies, and
Yeah.
so I obviously fed that through into my own brand.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of work actually. People think it's just like, oh, post a picture. No, it is work, guys. But it's cool.
And now, so give us all your social media. How
Handles.
can people follow you?
So they can follow me. So Instagram is at Stefani. So STEFANI.
STEFANI.
Yeah, like Stefani, and then
Yeah.
XOXXO, and then
Okay.
if you type that at Stefani XOXXO into Facebook, it also comes up with my Stefani artist page.
Okay,
And Twitter, it will also come up the same. So
Please
they all
like them.
feed
Like them
through, yes,
immediately.
and follow.
And you're not on? Are you on Twitter?
I am on Twitter. Yes, it's
You
the
shouldn't
same
be.
handle. I just basically feed the Instagram stuff.
But we
How
don't
else
like
would
Twitter.
you? How else would you like to read Donald Trump's
Rant.
entertainment
Rants,
weekly?
yeah.
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 And what are you up to in the next few months? I mean, is there anything?
So I'm busy obviously re-recording some of my songs for the EP.
Okay.
Obviously recording the new single that's going to come out. I have a gig as well.
Where?
It's
Where?
a
When?
corporate gig.
Yeah,
with an ex-boss of mine. I'm
Okay.
performing there, and then just we are hustling,
Okay.
and just
Cool.
working hard.
Lekker. So, follow Stefani. Follow what are your Twitter?
Oh, yes, yeah.
Instagram handles.
Yeah, so my Instagram handle is Jono, Jono. Please do not put an H in there. You're not saying John with a Nigerian accent. Jono. No, it's Jono. And then Johansen is Johansen. So imagine the most Afrikaans person you've ever met, Johan,
Johan.
Sen.
with the sen at the end.
Sen.
Sen, yes.
But is there space between Jono and Johansen?
Yes, there's an underscore.
Underscore.
Jono_Johansen.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's important stuff, this.
Yeah, and then it's just Jono Johansen on Facebook, but Twitter's the same as Instagram.
We'll put all those links in the description
Awesome.
below. Yeah. People
you.
follow these guys. Stefani's going places. Wonderful, brilliant young artist. Thank you. We're out of time. Thank you for
Yes,
for
thank you
making
so
the
much.
time to come and
Thank
see
you.
us.
Thank
Jono,
you for seeing
always a
us.
pleasure.
Thank you. Yeah.
Cool. That's all we have time for tonight, guys. Thank you and goodbye.
Bye.